Hey everyone! It appears that Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle union are becoming even more contentious as Dwayne Wade is taking the opposite position and spitting hot tea on Gabrielle. There have been ongoing speculations that Gabrielle will reveal Dwayne Wade's secrets, including his purported multiple affairs and secret gay life. Now that Dwayne has responded, he is clapping back and disclosing some bizarre information about Gabrielle. He is asserting that during their marriage, she behaved aggressively toward him in addition to being unpleasant to him. And did he just imply that Gabrielle might be interested in women herself? If so, it's not the only surprise he has in store for us. We need to dissect this drama since it's displaying some insane behavior. Okay, now we can go right into this juicy drama. Finally talking about Gabrielle's distressing confessions, Dwayne Wade reveals that he too has been accused of certain things. Gabrielle is the target of his accusations that she is aggressive toward him and that she is the bad guy in their marriage. Do you guys think that's true? The incredible anecdotes he is sharing highlight the fact that not all relationships on social media are sunshine and rainbows. Let me now give you the rundown on the newest rumors, in case you have been living under a rock. We found out last week that Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle union's marriage was failing. According to rumors, things grew so bad that Gabrielle sought advice from divorce lawyers to determine whether to try to mend their differences or end their marriage. Who would have imagined that there would be such tension behind the scenes for this picture-perfect, idyllic couple? Gabrielle claims that Dwayne's inability to contain it and his habit of tossing it around Hollywood to anyone who would bite was the main cause of their problems. As horrible as it sounds, he has been cheating on her for the duration of their relationship, since they first started dating, so it is nothing new. However, one of the many side characters said, "I also had my incident with Dwayne, and spilled the tea back then. He's excellent in bed, no doubt about it, but I would never take him seriously the way Gabrielle does. He constantly flies bees away and sleeps with them. They enjoy pretending to be Michelle and Barack, when in actuality, they are not," she went on. "They have to turn up to prove to the media that they are real every time a gossip piece surfaced. Everyone who interacts with him is aware of his, to put it mildly, numerous relationships with women. Gabrielle is either acting foolish, which I find hard to believe, or she is aware of this and doesn't care." It appears that Dwayne Wade wasn't simply into ladies for his love adventures. It is said that he also had his fair share of relationships with guys. Permit me to spill the tea now. It said that Dwayne Wade was equally attracted to men and women, showing no preference in who he chose to notice. The stories of Dwayne Wade's covert meetings with men have been circulating for quite some time, and their intensity has only increased with time. In all honesty, though, not many people seem to care. He's had 2 marriages and even had a child with a different woman, so that should say something, right? It seems, though, that some individuals now think he covered up his true sexuality with these relationships with women out of fear that someone would find out. I mean, how many prominent homosexual men in the NBA do you know? Not many, surely. Alright, let's go back to the break baby scenario. Some people believe that Dwayne tried to win Gabrielle back by having a child soon after the breakup. I know that using a baby to persuade someone to return seems absurd. But hear me out, please, so I can explain everything to you and make sense of it. It turns out that Gabrielle had strong concerns that Dwayne Wade was hiding something about his sexual orientation, which is why they initially decided to call it quits. She simply could take it no more. After Dwayne and his longtime girlfriend AJ Motoyer got together, she became pregnant with their first child in a matter of months. It's shocking, huh? Here's the conundrum, though. Shortly after the pregnancy bombshell was revealed, Gabrielle made the decision to accept Dwayne back, albeit it didn't completely make sense why. However, the logic failed to make sense. The insiders claim that Dwayne purposefully miscarried the child in order to dispel Gabrielle's concerns, and she took him back immediately after obtaining what she thought to be the proof. In an interview, she discussed the hurt as well, stating, "It goes without saying that we were not in a good place when the child was conceived. However, when he eventually told me about the pregnancy, we were getting along much better. Saying that I was devastated would be like choosing a convenient word from a low shelf." Some strangers, individuals I will never meet, have expressed disappointment that I haven't discussed that trauma with them before. I'm not positive I still have them. even after countless hours of therapy. This explains why she tended to act as though Dwayne's other son, Xavier, didn't exist and never seemed to acknowledge him. Have you ever wondered, though, why Xavier rarely gets to see Dwayne outside of TV or Instagram, yet he is the best father to his 3 children? This is due to reports that Xavier didn't match Gabrielle and Dwayne's idealized notion of the ideal family. But hold on, there's undoubtedly more. In addition to the controversy surrounding Dwayne's sexual orientation, their marriage had many other outrageous practices, such as their 50-50 bill splitting. In an interview, Gabrielle revealed the truth about that. One would think that a renowned NBA player such as Dwayne Wade would pay his own fees. However, they've been maintaining an equal 50-50 split. But there's more. Everyone. In an interview, Dwayne revealed a few more juicy tidbits. It turns out that Gabrielle was the one who advocated for this equal divide, primarily due to something Dwayne said to her during a heated disagreement that made her feel quite uneasy. Now that they knew that Dwayne allowed Gabrielle to divide the expenses equally, despite his significantly larger income, they couldn't help but view him as the villain in this story. People were left asking why, when he obviously had the resources, he didn't just contribute more. When the marriage began to fall apart, many rallied behind Gabrielle because of the entire financial issue. But be prepared for some huge storyline twists as Dwayne Wade's side of the story gives us. Hold on to your butts. Based on Dwayne's most recent disclosures, it seems that he is actually the victim in this situation rather than the villain that we first believed. So it is possible that she may have been playing us all for fools. Please allow us to discuss Gabrielle's occasionally strange remarks that gave the impression that she didn't truly respect Dwayne before we get into that bizarre situation. For the moment, she stated Ayana, "At my request will be the largest difference between this marriage and the last one. Having your own belongings frees you from having to worry about those of others. Thus, everyone should enter the partnership with the understanding that you are here for me, and I am here for you. In all honesty, I've never seen Dwayne balance a checkbook, so I need to take care of my belongings. The future will follow this path." Prenuptial agreements are normally a wise decision, but the way she was speaking about Dwayne gave the impression that she didn't really respect him. However, these gay allegations aren't over just yet. Recall when Jaguar Wright leaked information about Dwayne being secretive and frequently hosting outrageous gay pool parties at his home. Jaguar is the queen of leaking wild behind-the-scenes information, so you have to give her credit for that. Besides, no one has ever attempted to haul her to court, so I assume she's talking about some serious business. The drama has increased as a result of her most recent disclosures, which have made people even more dubious about Dwayne's secrets. To fuel the flames, the infamous gossip blog Dmoy released a bombshell of its own last week, disclosing Dwayne's brief encounter with yet another woman. "Dwayne is very close to a woman not Gabrielle," Dmoy wrote. "During my 2 hours there, he was seen approaching her closely and having a very private conversation with her." On Instagram, Gabrielle has some fascinating posts as well. She shared a photo of her baby on Snapchat along with the caption, "I do anything for her peace. Dwayne keeps posing with the kids and not with Gabrielle." Another person messaged them. Gabrielle hasn't posted any pictures of their other children, only their daughter. "They will be like Will and Jada if they ever separate," a source stated. If need be, they would maintain a united front for years while keeping things quiet and leading separate lifestyles. Now, some sources claim that Dwayne was spotted with a male crossdresser rather than a true woman. It appears like Dwayne is still considering his options, and Gabrielle may have reached a breaking point as a result, resulting in their breakup.